Welcome back to The Deep Dive, the show that's all about cutting through the noise to deliver, well, truly actionable insights. This deep dive is provided by Thomas Allgaier and Frennis, based on the most relevant posts on LinkedIn about Inbound 2025. Frennis, for those who might not know, is a B2B market research company. They work with enterprises to optimize campaigns with account and executive insights, really going far beyond AI. Today, we're taking a comprehensive look at the latest from Inbound 2025. That's HubSpot's annual flagship conference, right? A huge touch point for B2B marketing and sales pros. We've been, let's say, diligently sifting through the LinkedIn buzz, really driven by Thomas Allgaier's analysis over there, to bring you the absolute top trends and insights. Our mission, as always, is to help you understand what these shifts mean for your B2B marketing strategy, like right now.
Absolutely. And it's crystal clear, really, from parsing through that 2-week pulse on LinkedIn. There was a definitive center of gravity at Inbound this year, and that was an AI-first HubSpot.
AI first, okay.
Yeah, and this isn't just some, far-off vision. It's anchored by a fundamentally new growth playbook. No. We're talking about a massive scales change here. Over 200 product updates announced.
Wow.
And significant partner momentum, too. It all signals a very real turning point, I think, for the entire ecosystem.
Over 200 updates. That's an incredible pace of innovation. Mm-hmm. So, okay, let's unpack this. Our first major theme emerging from Inbound 2025 seems to be a strategic one. It focuses on something called loop marketing. It's being positioned not just as a new methodology, but as like the new operating model for the AI era.
Right.
What exactly is loop marketing? And maybe more importantly, why should our B2B listeners care?
Right. Well, the insight that really stands out, I think, from the discussions around loop marketing is that it's far more than just a new buzzword. It's an explicit blueprint. It's about combining, human creativity with AI efficiency. It effectively makes hybrid human AI teams the standard operating practice, or at least that's the goal for forward-thinking organizations.
Hybrid human AI teams.
Yeah.
Standard practice.
Okay. Yeah. And the core execution plan is pretty clear. You start by uniting your data, across all touch points. Then you empower your people with the right tools and knowledge. And finally, you build out your AI team, embedding assistants and agents directly into daily workflows. Crucially, this isn't about replacing humans. It's about seamlessly integrating AI to, amplify human potential.
That sounds like a profoundly structured shift, moving beyond simply using AI tools to really operating within an AI-first environment.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. You mentioned it redefines the traditional funnel. Can you explain how this continuous value loop functions in practice? How does it actually change the day-to-day for a B2B marketer?
Okay, so if we connect this to the bigger picture, it means a deliberate move away from the linear sales funnel, or even, the basic flywheel model, which often has a distinct endpoint somewhere. The loop framework, it's designed to continuously cycle through 4 distinct stages: express, tailor, amplify, and evolve.
Express, tailor, amplify, evolve.
Right. Yeah. So let's imagine a scenario. A prospect expresses initial interest, maybe, by downloading a report on your website. Now, instead of just adding them to some generic drip campaign, an AI engine immediately begins to tailor a highly personalized content journey.
Okay, tailoring.
Right. This might involve highlighting case studies most relevant to their industry, or maybe showcasing features that address their specific challenges, all based on their firmographic data and observed behavior. Then, this tailored content is amplified through the channels where that prospect is most engaged. Think personalized email sequences, maybe targeted social ads, or even dynamic website content. And here's the crucial part. As the prospect interacts, or even if they disengage, the system continuously evolves the next best action. This could mean nudging them towards a human conversation with a sales rep, but maybe only when the signals are strongest and the rep is fully briefed by AI. Or it could mean intelligently re-engaging with different content if they become inactive. It's a continuous learning and adaptation cycle, really designed to maximize both relevance and conversion.
That detailed scenario really clarifies the strategic difference there. It's not just about moving leads through stages, but continually creating and capturing value.
Interesting. So, okay, if loop marketing is the strategic blueprint, what's the foundational technology enabling all of this? I guess that brings us to the rapidly evolving Smart CRM at the core of HubSpot's platform.
Absolutely. Yeah, one of the key takeaways for B2B professionals is that the Smart CRM is now being highlighted as unbundled for flexible adoption.
Unbundle.
Now, unbundled doesn't mean it's less essential. Quite the opposite, actually. It remains the indispensable system of record, the central nervous system powering those hybrid human-AI teams we just talked about.
Yeah.
It's more about offering adaptability without sacrificing its central role in your operations.
Unbundled is definitely an interesting choice of words. For our listeners, many of them might already be deep into their CRM ecosystems. How does this evolution, this added flexibility, actually impact the day-to-day work for B2B marketing and sales pros? Does it simplify things or introduce new considerations? That's a really important question, especially for existing users and maybe those considering adoption. At IMBN 2025, they unveiled flexible views. These are specifically designed to streamline how teams interact with data daily.
Flexible views, okay.
Yeah, imagine being able to customize your CRM interface to show only the most relevant info for your specific role. Like a campaign manager might see different data points front and center than, say, a sales ops analyst. It just cuts through the clutter.
Right.
They've also completely overhauled the high-traffic CRM index page, improving its speed and clarity, which is a massive win for efficiency when you're managing, thousands of records. And perhaps most impactful for daily work, records are now positioned as self-updating.
Just updating.
Yeah, with critical insights surfaced directly within your workflow. This means less manual data entry and maintenance because the system automatically enriches and updates information. It frees up valuable time that was previously spent on, let's face it, tedious administrative tasks.
Less manual work, clearer insights surfaced automatically. Yeah, that sounds like a potential game changer for productivity. And all of this, naturally, relies on a rock-solid foundation of data, which brings us neatly to our next critical theme, the data foundation, anchored by Data Hub and the new Data Studio.
Exactly. The Data Hub is truly a pivotal piece of this new architecture. It's designed to consolidate external information from, myriad sources. It auto-remediates messy records, which, as you know, is a huge deal for maintaining data quality and preventing those garbage in, garbage out scenarios.
Oh, yeah.
And it actively supports AI-assisted reporting. The overarching goal here is really to eliminate fragmented context, to make sure all your strategic insights are built on clean, unified, reliable data, not, disparate spreadsheets or siloed systems.
Okay, so Data Hub handles the consolidation and cleaning. What about Data Studio?
Right, then we have Data Studio. This was introduced as an in-CRM workspace. It's got an incredibly intuitive UI, apparently, and crucially, it leverages native CRM context rather than requiring external credits or connectors.
That's key.
It really is. It means you're not racking up additional costs or facing integration headaches for API calls or third-party tools just to unify your data, which, let's be honest, has historically been a common pain point and a significant budget drain for many enterprises trying to get that complete customer view.
So the combined message here is one of truly comprehensive unification, isn't it? We're talking emails, calls, spreadsheets, data warehouses, all our various marketing and sales apps, all feeding into one coherent, singular customer picture. For anyone trying to execute sophisticated ABM or truly personalized outreach, that's incredibly powerful.
Precisely. It's all about dismantling those data silos that have plagued B2B organizations for years, creating a truly holistic understanding of every single customer and prospect.
Which leads us very nicely into the concrete AI advancements we saw. Because beyond the strategy and the data foundation, we're hearing about, over 20 new assistants and agents popping up across various functions. This is where it gets really interesting for practical day-to-day applications for our B2B listeners, I think.
Indeed. And what truly impressed many observers, based on the LinkedIn discourse, is the introduction of Breeze Studio.
Breeze Studio.
Yeah. This is not just a collection of AI tools. It's an environment that lets you customize these AI tools using your company's own specific context, its rules, its brand voice.
Customization. Okay.
Exactly. So to give you a few practical examples, consider the prospecting agent. This isn't a static tool. It operates continuously within the sales workspace. It monitors signals, identifies high potential accounts, and proactively drives pipeline without needing constant manual effort from an SDR. It's essentially an always-on intelligent sales assistant.
An always-on SDR, wow.
Or think about the meeting note taker. This tool is designed to significantly cut down on administrative drag in sales conversations. It doesn't just transcribe. It can summarize key discussion points, identify action items, even suggest next steps. It allows your sales reps to improve their focus during the actual conversation and hopefully ensure better follow-through afterwards.
Those sound like huge wins for sales productivity and efficiency. I mean, imagine the time saved and the improved focus in every single interaction. So how did these advancements specifically translate into improved sales and commerce motions within this new AI-first HubSpot environment?
Right. If we connect this to the broader picture of revenue acceleration, it's really all about compressing the sales cycle.
Yeah.
The configure, price, quote, or CPQ functionality received significant concrete upgrades. Now, for many of our listeners in complex B2B sales, CPQ involves navigating intricate product rules, pricing matrices. It can be a headache.
Definitely.
So now you have a new one-page quote editor, streamlines the creation process. There are also AI-generated quotes.
AI-generated quotes.
Yeah, meaning instead of sales rep manually building proposals from scratch, the AI can instantly construct a customized proposal based on customer data and product rules. And a new dynamic pricing calculator means prices update in real time as options are selected. All of this is really designed to dramatically compress that quote-to-close time. Beyond that, there's a strong emphasis on continuous buyer signal tracking and smarter meetings. This helps sharpen conversion rates and enables the system to orchestrate the next best actions. The net effect really aims for faster, more consistent revenue execution, all tightly integrated within that Smart CRM.
That's a clear end-to-end path to accelerating revenue.
Right.
Makes sense. Now let's pivot slightly to marketing execution. How is AI planning, creating, and personalizing campaigns in this new landscape? What does this mean for B2B marketers who are often juggling, multiple campaigns simultaneously?
Well, the Marketing Hub messaging really centers on AI that plans, creates, and personalizes campaigns, all in one unified place, and crucially, tightly coupled to that unified data we just discussed.
Right, the data foundation again.
Exactly, and this is where Loop Marketing comes back in as a truly practical playbook for campaign velocity and iteration. It's not just some theoretical model. Imagine an AI assistant that can help you rapidly ideate campaign themes based on market trends, maybe draft initial copy variations, personalize content at scale for different segments, and then analyze performance in real time to suggest optimizations. The crucial point here, I think, is that it preserves creative authenticity. AI acts as an enhancer, not a replacement. It uses AI to scale the orchestration and analysis across all your channels. It allows marketers to spend more time on, strategic thinking and creative refinement rather than those manual, repetitive tasks.
AI as an enhancer for creativity and efficiency, not a replacement. Yeah, that really makes perfect sense, especially for strategic B2B marketing. Okay, so beyond the core platform and the direct AI tools, how is the broader ecosystem thinking about partnerships, the marketplace? How's that evolving to support this AI-first approach?
Yeah, that raises an important question about the overall landscape, doesn't it? Ironbound 2025 also saw the launch of a reimagined, unified marketplace. The goal seems clear. Empower customers and elevate partners by providing a more personalized, consolidated experience. It's about making it easier for B2B organizations like yours to discover, integrate, and leverage solutions that extend HubSpot's capabilities, all within a more coherent environment.
And we certainly saw a lot of visible third-party innovation at the event too, didn't we? It wasn't just internal HubSpot developments lighting things up.
Absolutely. A great example highlighted, as Thomas Allgaier pointed out in his analysis actually, was the Piper AI SDR super agent integration for HubSpot Marketing Hub.
Piper AI.
Yeah, this isn't just a simple connection. It apparently fully automates follow-up, manages live engagement, and facilitates instant scheduling. So for a B2B sales team, this means the administrative burden of initial lead qualification and nurturing can be significantly reduced. It allows human SDRs to focus on those higher value conversations. And Partner Day itself, from what we saw discussed, really signaled an enterprise-ready posture across the entire ecosystem. It showcased a community that is deeply aligned around smarter systems and collaborative growth, all sort of geared towards this AI-first future.
It still sounds like an overwhelming amount of updates. That 200-plus figure you mentioned earlier keeps sticking in my mind. What does this massive product cadence tell us about HubSpot's overall direction, their long-term vision for B2B?
Well, if you connect all the dots, the sheer volume of 200-plus new products and updates unequivocally underscores an AI-first product strategy right across every hub. Data, CRM, marketing, sales, commerce, everywhere. We even saw AI-powered search capabilities and broader product innovation themes highlighted directly from the keynote stage. These give us pretty clear directional vectors for where the platform is headed. It really looks like a complete re-architecture with AI at its very core, influencing every single user touchpoint.
So what does this all mean then for the overarching narrative in the market? Is it just about adding new tools, or is it something more fundamental for how B2B organizations need to operate going forward?
I think what's particularly insightful here is that clear shift in the market narrative. It seems to be moving beyond simple tool adoption towards a full-blown operating model transformation. This isn't just about adding AI features to existing software. It's about a new way of working, one that's deeply underpinned by unified data and, well, pervasively embedded AI. It feels like a holistic shift in how businesses will engage, sell, and grow in the coming years.
That's a powerful summary, and it certainly gives us and you listening a lot to consider. So here's a final thought. If I'm in 2025 truly indicates this fundamental shift from using AI tools to operating in an AI-first world, what fundamental assumptions about your B2B marketing strategy will you need to challenge? Or maybe even rebuild next? Something for all of us to really think about. If you enjoyed this deep dive, new deep dives drop every 2 weeks. Also, check out our other editions on topics like channel marketing, account-based marketing, field marketing, AI and B2B marketing, MarTech, go-to-market, and social selling. Thank you for joining us today, and remember to subscribe to the Deep Dive for more curated insights.